Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome here if you are new. I'm Manganet, I do book related content, and today we are here for the best content of this channel, which is the TBR game! In case you are new here and this is the first time you're watching my TBR game, here it is. I still haven't named it. I got a few suggestions for its title last month. Thank you very much to everyone. It's not that I'm saying that I didn't receive any good suggestions, it's that I'm saying I haven't thought about it. But I know that I did receive quite a few suggestions, so thank you for everyone. And again, if you have any more suggestions for the title of my board game, let me know in the comments. Now, before we jump right into it, I want to say a big thank you to Ana Luisa for sponsoring today's video. I've partnered with Ana Luisa in the past and they're just a great brand to work with, so I'm very pleased to be working with them once again. They do have a sale going on currently, which you can obviously check out on their website. Use the link on my description box to go have a look. There is 20% off the entire website, and their jewelry is just great quality. They make pieces that are luxurious but without the annoying luxury markup of prices. So their pieces are very good quality, but they have a fair price, and that's the best part. They are also a very environmentally friendly company in the way that they offset 100% of their carbon emissions, which means that for all the CO2 they produce the same amount of oxygen into the world. They have everything: bracelets, rings, necklaces, earrings, you name it, they have it. And they have many different styles along their entire website, so I'm sure you'll find something that you'll enjoy if you want to treat yourself, or Christmas is approaching, they would also do a great Christmas gift for a loved one. Now let me show you the pieces that I got this time. So for starters, I got this double ring. So this is only one single piece, but it's like open in the middle, and it looks great. And the best part, my dudes, about this ring is that it's actually opened at the back, so it's a one size only ring. And if you have weird fingers that each finger has a different size like I do, this would be great for you, because then you can just squeeze it and make it fit whatever finger you wish to have your ring on. I don't know, it's so minimal, and I always feel so sophisticated when I'm wearing a ring, so I definitely love this. I think the rings are my favorite part of their entire website. Then I also have obviously this necklace that you see me wearing, and the best part of this necklace, I'm very happy with the pieces I got this time. So this is one single necklace. It has a pendant, but the best part is that it's actually a double necklace, so it looks like you are wearing two necklaces and that you know what you're doing with your jewelry. But the secret is you don't, you just clip one single necklace on and it layers itself for you, and again, it just makes you look sophisticated straight away with minimal effort, which I'm all up for. And then the third piece that I got from them was this bracelet. This bracelet, again, it has the same gold stones, and like the gold is the same tone all over, so like the things match each other. So this is just a very simple bracelet, as you see, and it has different sizes that you can clip on. You can make it wider, shorter. You can have a little dangly bit, which is my favorite way of wearing it, because again, it just feels nice having that. But if you don't want that, you can just clip it at the very end, and then it's just a normal bracelet. These are the pieces that I got from them. Their pieces are incredibly. I'm so happy to be partnering with them once again, and like I said, there is a link on the description. Go check them out, place some orders, treat yourself, treat your loved ones, and enjoy 20% off their entire website. Now let's talk about what happened during the month of October. So here's what I had to read during the month of October. I had this very nice pile of books. These ones were on my round 2. Oh, by the way, if you want to know more details about these rules or anything, I will leave the link here for the first ever episode of my TBR game, and there I walk over all the board game rules and just all the penalties and all that. So if I don't read books in a certain month, they roll on to the next one, and then again until they reach the third month. And on the third month, if I still haven't read them, then I need to unhold them. So these ones were going on round 2, so these were the second time they were on my TBR, and it was these 3. The Flight, I read it, so this one is complete, but these 2 I didn't. So these are going for round 3, which means that in November it will be the last chance that I have to read them, and if I don't, then I have to unhold them. Then on the actual October TBR, we had 4 books, so round 1 for these ones. Out of these 4, I read this one, my favorite Half Nightstand by Christina Lauren. And let me tell you guys, this was the first book in I think 3 years, 4 years, who knows, a lot of years, that I read without the audiobook. I loved it. It's a cute romance, and it did take me longer than usually would because again I had no audiobook for this. It was keeping me great company and I loved it, and it's a solid 4 stars. Definitely recommend if you are in the mood for a nice romance. And then these 3 I didn't get to. I mean, this one I started, Girl in the Walls, and I read until page 18 and a little bit more because I heard a little bit of the audiobook the other day in bed, but maybe like 10 pages tops. I don't even know where I got. But I'm not very convinced, and I think I'm actually just gonna abandon this and maybe DNF the book? I don't know. The thing is, I'm still curious about the story, but I'm not enjoying the way it's written. There's no dialogue. Like, I move forward in the book and there's no dialogue anywhere. It's just the story is being told to us. And I don't like when books are like that. I don't like being told the story. I like feeling like an active participant of the story. So I think I'm actually going to DNF this, and I'm also going to DNF this one. It's a thriller. I know nothing about this. I don't know. I still have a chance for these 2, so I'm going to keep them for now on my TBR pile, and then we'll take it from there. So for November, we're starting with 4 books already. Mamma mia. Last thing that we have before we start playing is that at the beginning of the video, I add to my jar with all my books, I add the books that joined my shelf in that current month, and in October only 1 book joined my shelf, so let's add it to my jar and then we're ready to play. Here we go. I have my board all set up and my friend Pascal is here. He's my player, he's my company for these board games. Let's get rolling. First roll, I roll 1 dice and then 2 dice ever after.
It's 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is purple, which is prompt 4 books. Let's go. I have already shuffled them before we started. 2 words title. For 2 words title, I'm choosing The Soulmate Equation, again by Christina Lauren, and obviously I'm not counting the because why would I? 2 words, Soulmate Equation. It's a big floppy paperback, and I think this is going to be like the one by John Mars, but not as thriller-esque, more on the romance side of things, but kind of the same romance where you get matched to someone through your DNA, I think. I don't know. I'm excited for this.
You rolled 5 and 2 for a total of 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 7 is a star, which means nothing happens, we just roll again.
You rolled 3 and 6 for a total of 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 wild cards, so things that are not necessarily related to books. Oh, this I already got last month. I forgot to take them out. This was the takeaway dinner, which I did. Oh, and I also, hold on. I forgot to mention in the beginning of all this that last month I did get this wild card to get takeaway dinner, and it was on the 14th of October, and I did. Here's the Insta story that I did to prove that I did it. So I'm gonna take it out and take another wild card because I don't repeat the wild cards in the following month, only on the one after, but I forgot to take them out. Buy the first book from an Instagram post. I love this. So this reminds me of a video that I did back in February with Natasha where we bought the first books that showed up on Instagram. So the first book that I see on an Instagram post, I'm gonna buy. The question is, am I also gonna read it? It doesn't say that I need to read it, but then if it's something that I'm not interested in, it's gonna sit on my shelf forever. Okay, so buy and read. It's the new rule. Let's go onto Instagram. The rule is that it needs to be one single book. So like a picture like this one doesn't count because it's more than one. Here we go, more than one book. More than one book. The stress, what is this? This is just one book. What is it? Is this like the back of the book? Is this an arc? It's a proof copy, so the book is probably not out yet. Midnight in Everwood. This is actually out already, and the hardcover, it's cheaper than the paperback. So let's just have a look to see what it says on Goodreads. Oh my god. A spellbinding retelling of the Nutcracker, filled with enchanted toys, decadent balls, fierce feminine friendships, and a forbidden romance. For the fans of The Toy Makers, Caraval, and the Bear and the Nightingale. Alright, the final rule for me is that it needs to have an audiobook. It does have an audiobook, so I'll be buying this and it will also be part of my TBR. So I'm just gonna pop this book here upside down just so we remember that we have that one as well as part of the TBR. And I cannot believe I'm reading a fantasy. Okay, the game gods have spoken.
You rolled 5 and 1 for a total of 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Prompts for books again. Okay. Highest rated book on my shelf. Oh my god. So I feel like on the previous months this game has been really nice to me and now I'm taking the revenge. So let's go on to Goodreads. I'm recording my screen again so you can see it here. Okay, so this is my Goodreads. I have all my books that I own but I haven't read. They're all here in this thing called In My Bookshelf. So I'm gonna click it. We're gonna sort by, what is it? Highest rated book. So average rating. Okay, so The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse. That one I already read it. Yeah, if I click, it says I've read it. I don't know. Goodreads is weird. Sometimes it doesn't update. Becoming, I've read it already, as you can see. And the next one is The House in the Cerulean Sea. Okay, so we'll be reading that. Here it is, the second fantasy that I'll be reading this month. I'm actually really excited to read this because I'm yet to find someone who says they didn't like it. So I'm very, very curious to read it. However, it's the second fantasy that I get this month. Oh dear.
You rolled 5 and 3 for a total of 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wild cards again. This game is being fun. Okay, what do you get? Go to a restaurant. Okay, so at any day during the month, all I have to do is go to a restaurant in November. Fair. And now let's roll again.
You got 5 and 1. That makes 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 finishes there. So now for the last house, I'm gonna pick a number between 1 and 4, and then we follow the colors from the outside inwards. Pick a number between 1 and 4.
2.
And 2 is yellow, which means nothing else happens. So this was fun, this game for November. It was fun indeed. So here is my November TBR by itself. Obviously, that's that fantasy book that I'm gonna order afterwards. So we have the Soulmate Equation, Midnight in Neverwood, something like that, and The House in the Cerulean Sea. So I'm actually quite excited to read all of these. And I also need to go to a restaurant at some point in November, which is fine because we're gonna be in vacation most of November actually. So I'm sure that there will be restaurants, but I'll keep you posted on that on next month's game. But then of course, besides these ones, I also have these other 4. And now that I'm looking at this, like I'm actually very excited for this, but I'm not getting the same vibes from here. So I think I'm gonna DNF these 2 because they're bringing me down. They're bringing my flow down, so I'm gonna DNF Don't Wake Up and The Winter Garden by, not DNF, and Hall, that's what I mean. And I'm gonna keep these ones because I'm still interested in reading them, but these will be the last time that I have to read them. So if by the end of November they're still here, off they go. So here is my actual final TBR. Oh my god, that book is so slippery. Someone's gonna get hurt one of these days. Here is my actual final TBR for November. Really excited about this. As always, come back here to the channel soon. Maybe there will be vlogs from my vacation, maybe not, I haven't decided yet. But in December's TBR game, that's where I'm gonna give you the update regarding this. And don't forget to check out the link in the description of this video for Ana Luisa's website. Get 20% off everything on their order and treat yourself or treat someone else to their amazing jewelry. And I'll see you very soon here on the channel. Bye! Can you believe that we didn't get a single book from here? Shocking.